ang lugar ng mga panaginip, Nobita Land!
Oh yeah, before I forgot, class, pay attention. Pay attention. For your assignment, research about the Filipino arts and make a PowerPoint presentation about it. Yeah, okay? To be presented next meeting. Class dismissed. See you next meeting.
I'm so excited about my PowerPoint. I know a lot about Filipino arts. Fortunately, that's the assignment Mom gave us.
You love Filipino arts too? I also love arts, especially Filipino arts.
Arts are boring. It's just drawing, lines, and coloring, and that's it. What do I even use that? Can I use that in my daily life? No.
Nobita, arts are not just a drawing. In every art, you see there are hidden meaning that you can only see when you appreciate it. So, maybe try to understand and appreciate the arts, and maybe you will learn something.
Finish my assignment now, so I don't have to worry about it tomorrow. Okay, so that's my assignment for today. Arts? That's boring. Let's get to be mine. I'm still sleepy. Where am I? Why is it so hot in here? They plan to go to a desert or something? Huh? Wait. I was in the middle of nowhere. This looks like an old art house, huh? What should I do? I'm really into arts. It's something makes me want to use. Whatever. I'm going to. Just a door? It wouldn't hurt if I go in.
Hello, welcome to Pinoy Vintage Shop. I am Bea. How can I help you today?
Hi.
Hi, what's your name? Is there anything you would want to know about our displays before making your purchase?
I'm that. I'm just curious what's over here.
This is our clothing and dressing section. Going to try out fitting some of them. What do you like to try on first? We have here the Burnout Saya, which is also known as blouse and skirt. It has its different versions.
But for a grand look, you could try the terno, which is very long in length and has these beautiful butterfly sleeves. Or if you prefer, you could also try out Barong Tagalog and its partner, Camisa de Chino, also the Malong, which is a wrap-around skirt.
I will take note of that. Thank you. Wow. This is ultra fun. The door back to the shop is gone. But there's another door. Where am I now?
Hi ma'am, welcome to Textile Waving Design Art Gallery. You seem so lost.
No.
How may I help you?
I'm about to leave this boring place anyway.
Do you want me to show you around and share interesting information about textile waving? Maybe then you won't find this place boring.
Fine.
Well, let me start by explaining what is waving. So, waving is one of the oldest surviving crafts in the world, and it speaks so much about the Philippine cultural narrative.
Okay, and?
The legacy of waving textile originated from our ancestral tribes and was passed down from generation to generation. Waving can be done by hand or by using machines. But did you know that hand waving textile is one of the most interesting crafts in the Philippines? Waved with immense cultural significance, little does one know waving is sacred art. They are actually indigenous wavings. This one is Binania, this one is Pinitawon, this one is Tinektiku, and this is Tinagu. There's also this Penekaban Budi. Lastly, Iben Lobon.
Whoa. I guess this is not boring at all.
If you want to know more about the stuff here, especially the one that I am wearing, now let me tell you about it. This is Ifugao ikat weaving. It's a style of weaving that uses resist tying process on either the warp or weft before the thread are woven to create a pattern or design. The result of this process is a motif which is fuzzy in appearance.
Wow, this place is not really bad after all. And I learned that weaving is not only an important source of livelihood for many Filipinos in the countryside. It is also an essential part of our culture. Oh, I'm alone again. That's actually really fun. Oh yes, the door. About this time. Oh, the boring place.
What do you mean boring? Standing in a place filled with arts of meanings and stories. What is to be bored about that?
Well, aren't they just lines, colors, and shapes on there?
Who even are you?
No! Who are you? Nobita.
Marinelle. If you don't understand, the painting in front of you is one known as Polarium. If you still don't see the story, this is the basement of Roman Coliseum, known as Polarium. This is where the dead and dying gladiators were thrown and stripped of their material possessions.
You mean to say the gladiators who fight for their religion and others?
Yes, I finally got your interest.
It's not. I'm just curious. Would it be enough if you were
Yes, and to tell you, art isn't just about drawing, shapes, and colors. We also have art in dancing, acting, building, filming, singing, and writing.
Saan kayo niya? Where did you go? Again. Huh? And what? A play? I'm sure this time this will definitely be boring.
You haven't watched any theater play, have you?
Who are you this time?
You can call me Polina. Can I ask you a question?
Make sure that it's not a boring question like this one.
Do you even know what they are doing and what is actually called?
It's obvious. They're doing a role play. Duh.
It's formally called theater play. It's not new to us, but do you know that it is considered as an art?
Theater? Play? As an art?
Now you seem interested. Come with me.
What is it now?
Theater is a collaborative art with the mixture of actions, dialogues, songs, voices, and other elements into a performance to express a meaning. And talking about the theater in the Philippines, it is as varied as the cultural traditions and the historical influences that shape it through the centuries. There are other countries that have actually colonized the theater arts of the Philippines that introduced us into many different kinds of musical and dramatic play.
There are different kinds of theater play? Wow, I didn't know that.
Yes, and one of them is the zarzuela, which is said to be an opera because of its component of a musical art form. We also have Moro Moro. It is more likely a secular comedy that dramatizes and focuses on the battles of Christians and Muslims. These two actually were influences of the Spaniards. As for the Americans, we have the vaudeville, which showcases various elements like comedy, magic, and music.
It suddenly makes me want to stay here and finish the theater play. Polina? Where did you go? Oh, a museum? Wow.
Hi! Welcome to the Museum of Visual Art. What is your name?
Nobita.
We have so much to see today, Nobita, and I'm sure you will love it.
I encountered a few things in those doors, so maybe this is worth a try. And who are you again?
I am CJ and I'll be your tour guide as we go into the domains of visual arts. As you can see around, there are paintings and statues. Actually, everything that you can see or watch is a form of visual arts. I hope you have encountered the fact that the artist's goal is usually to inform us the kind of work we are watching.
Yes. And someone said that arts are filled with meanings and stories.
That's correct. Like this one, Fernando Amorsolo's Fruit Gatherer is not only famous because it portrays daily life, history, and culture of Filipinos, but it's also famous as well for the style and technique used by Amorsolo to portray nature with vibrant colors and natural light. Shall we proceed to the next?
There are actually countless forms of art, but in visual arts, there are only three main categories, which is what you are seeing now: the decorative, commercial, and fine arts. Although the creative arts are usually disregarded as art form due to the fact that they are both aesthetically pleasing as well as functional. Commercial arts is a little similar as it is aesthetically pleasing, but it is an artistic service developed for monetary gains such as marketing. Fine arts, on the other hand, can be described as a type of art that is created mostly for its visually pleasing qualities without regards for commercial or practical factors such as utility.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Thank you for showing me all of this, CJ. I honestly really want. Oh, I'm alone again. It's my room star. What kind of gym is that? It's fun and entertaining. Wait, is this what I think it is? OMG, the rainbow! Thank you so much! Mwah! Hey!
All in all, art is present everywhere and is universal. In other words, art promotes beauty and relaxation as it helps us to forget about our problems. Thank you.
That's a nice presentation, Miss April. Thank you. And for our next presenter, Miss Nubita.
I would like to share something to you guys. Actually, I'm not really into arts. I found it kind of boring and gloomy. But while doing this activity, I discovered art is very antique as people value their art and have kept their customs alive, especially the Filipino arts. It gives us an irrefutable connection to the past, to certain social values, beliefs, custom and traditions. The culture and the arts of the Philippines are both equally essential in the Philippine cultural history as well as in the improvement and development of the Philippine identity. And as a Filipino student and citizen, learning truly about the arts enriches the experience of mine, studying while at school as well as preparing me for life after school. Why? Because art subjects encourage us to have self-expression and creativity, and can build confidence as well as a sense of individual identity. That's it. That's for my presentation. Thank you.
That was a nice presentation, Miss Nubita. Thank you for that. Look, class. I know in your generation you're more interested in social medias, online games, but as Miss Nubita said, as a citizen of this country, let's not forget our own sense of Filipino identity. Because you know, class, Philippines has a lot to offer. Yes, we have our own delicious delicacies, gorgeous tourism sites, famous personalities, but besides all of that, we have our own sense of identity in art. You know, Philippine art has always been an integral part of our life, as well as the dominant and alternative art forms. So its importance endures not only for aesthetic representation, but also it endures the functionality and the significance to the society that created it. So that's why I'm here in front of you, encouraging each one of you to be the person that will still appreciate our art in the future. And also help the Philippines to preserve the legacy of our own arts. Yeah. Can I count you on that? Can I count you on that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. So that's it for today. See you next meeting, class. Bye.
That was an interesting presentation, Nobita.
Yes, it was. I thought you didn't enjoy arts because you found them boring.
What made you change your mind about arts?
Let's just say I learned more about Filipino arts with someone's help, which made me realize how art important is to our life. and how we need to appreciate it.
With whose help?
Secret.